All right, let's take a glance at some of my favorites from February 8th through the 14th. These are the ones that I kicked over to friends and family and clients on my text chain, and just some of the details I think that are important or that I really like on these. So we're going to start with this sea lion thermoregulating. This was taken well offshore. I like when the water adds, this whole supportive element, and you can see here shooting into the sun, so into the glare a bit, silhouetting the sea lion, but really giving me an awful lot to work with in terms of how it highlights the ripples that are going linear across this image, how it sort of creates this arc or circle or oval, I guess oval would be more correct, of movement around the sea lion. Just a nice peaceful image. I got a couple snaps along these lines from the same night. Similar thing, this one a little further distance, obviously. It's got the horizon and the sunset in it. The sunset reflecting back down on the water adds a whole nother dimension. Similar thing with a brown pelican. This one is a little bit fuzzy. I was shortening down the shutter speed. 4 brown pelicans, horizon, some reflection. I always have a soft spot for the birds taking off, the cormorants, where they leave these trails behind them. Tagged sea lion. These tagged sea lions, I send the shots and data over to a couple groups that track them. That's always fun. Same thing. Got over to children's pool, caught the light just right, and there was a pair of seals that were launching themselves around, having a good time. They're not as playful this way as maybe the sea lions, but when they do get playful, they're pretty fun to watch. One of the new pups with mom. A loon. I get a kick out of birds taking off, and especially when they've got the running legs. So like the cormorants and the pelicans might push with both legs, and it's kind of got one motion to it. Some of the loons, the shearwaters, the buffleheads, some different birds will run more like you might associate with a biped. And it's just hilarious to me. I don't know. Another look through some spray. Some details on a cormorant offshore. Some nice eye colors. I actually got to name this seal. None of these are the greatest photos. It was super early in the morning. I was the first one to see it, so they're naming them after fruit this year, so that was guava. Another look at a tagged sea lion. This is an image of oops, go back for just a second. Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. So the joys of multi-screens. This shot, these guys are born, the pups are born in May and June, but they're obviously still nursing. This is February, so it's a good reason why they've still got these areas closed to protect them. The point, from my understanding, the point that they've got closed off, the pups that kind of congregate there versus the pups that congregate more over on the cove, the point has an 8 times lower abandonment, mortality, and intervention rate. So it's, yeah, that's important. Sea lions at first light. The rocks really hadn't illuminated yet, but every time they would kind of lean up, they'd get into the light coming over the mountain. These guys chased each other around for a decent period of time, sliding on the wet rocks and having a grand old time. I liked this one. I liked the light blue in it. You know, it's something that I don't really think that you see a lot in real time, because it's just kind of that quick momentary illuminated blue glow. But obviously the photography freezes that. This one will be interesting in terms of if it sells. A lot of times I find that these semi not quite abstract, but the artsy type shots where maybe the animal isn't as much of a subject as kind of everything else. Those are drawn, certain people are drawn to these a lot, and I enjoy shooting this. I'm actually trying to learn a little bit more about like the abstract theories to capture theoretical abstract moments a little better. My kid stole the book though, so I've got to take it back. Same two, chasing each other around. Lot of energy going into this chase. Just they had a blast. Mama with her little seal pup. This one I really liked. Something about just the lone cormorant, not chewed up sand, and this really long shadow. Really just, it spoke to me kind of how the cormorant's looking away from the shadow and off the composition, that L shape. This one might get printed up for me personally. Here's a black oyster catcher, and it was kind of taking a bath or doing something, but some nice details here in the wings. Seal pup chomping at mom, barking in her ear. Not really barking, the kind of the seal noise they make. This one, I kind of hold on to these off of social media and stuff until the pups are a little bigger. They've got a viewing area, and that's great. And the photographers there, we're all shooting long lenses, so this is like a 600 millimeter lens from the viewing area. But I almost feel, I don't really publish a lot of these. I guess I'm publishing it on a video right now, so maybe I'm full of shit. But I try to give these guys a little bit of space until they're a little bit older as far as publishing a lot of these. Yeah, and that wraps it for the week. So if you wanted to see any of the details on those photos and you're on my blog, scroll down. They're listed right below the photos. There are also some more notes as far as things that I noticed or enjoyed or liked. You can see shutter, aperture, ISO, zoom, all detailed on my site. If you're on a video hosting platform, I'll link my site below. And yeah, feel free to jump on over, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week.